seen him. They assure me it's perfectly safe, you know, the travelling fairs. When I was a kid, I used to do it all the time. I used to do it all the time when I was a kid, but now, when you see it's balanced on broken bar stools and a couple of bricks, and you're getting shot up into the air on the big wheel, it's like, nah, you can have that. I don't, that's not my thing. He's actually, exactly, if you see there, he's balanced on a tree log. There's a tree log there. I'm like, no, you're all right. You're all right. But loads of people came here. Carnival in Los Cris. It's the carnival from the north that moves down, and this area was packed Saturday. And you'll see it. Some people have vlogged it, obviously, but I know. I think one of our lives, somebody said they stayed out till 9 AM, and it's not my thing. But when you see there, look at the chocks on that. Now, I know this is not. It's not very dangerous, but look at the chocks on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chocks of wood, and I'm like, nah. When you see it in the cold light of day, it's like, it's incredible. It's incredible. Nobody dies. How are we doing? Tuesday morning for us. It's our Monday because we had our day off yesterday, and we had a great day off. Really enjoyed it. There's a couple of things I want to talk about today. Dodgems, man. Do you remember the Dodgems? Did you do the Dodgems? Great, aren't they? I've never seen any waltzers over here. I've never seen a waltzers. You know, that was my favourite ride, I think. I used to get sick on the waltzers like you wouldn't believe. Massive big wheel behind. Look at that. The speed that thing went round at night time as we're coming into work was so fast, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. I think we'll come down this way. I'll go for a wander down this way. You know, we've got the animals. It's great now because both of them have actually got a little GPS tag that we've got. A bit noisy that way. They both get some generators of a funfair, innit? That's always excited me when I was a kid. Great. They both got these little GPS tags that they have around the neck. And can't get that way. What a shame. Can go down this way. No, looks like I'm going to go past the noise. And these GPS tags are brilliant. Well, 3 days ago, I'm out with Rolo, gets into a bit of an altercation with an Alsatian, everything's fine, pull them apart, just dogs being dogs, you know. And by the time I got home, we realised that we'd lost the GPS. That's what's making the noise. We'd lost the GPS. So then we went live on Sunday on the main channel, the Rick and Shelley channel. If you've not seen Rick and Shelley, go check it out, you might like it. Something completely different to this. And because we went live, we went back to look for the tag, because it gives you a location, and then when you hit a button, it rings a bell. And it's on Shelley's phone. It's all set up on Shelley's phone. The trouble was by the time we got there, Shelley's battery had run out because we'd done a live on her phone, which was the Sunday live for Mother's Day. So we had to leave it. So we got the area, but you obviously can't find it. This thing's about this big, so we couldn't find it. You'd have a nightmare on that, wouldn't you? Is that a bit of a copy of Mr. Potato Head? Mr. Potato Papas Asadas. So we had to leave it. So the following day came back again, went back with it, and the power of community is that somebody had found it in the street, realised what it was, well, didn't realise what it was, knew it had a worth, and just moved it over way out of safety off the street and put it on a wall. So when we rang it, it was across the road from where I'd never walked that area, but somebody's clearly picked it up and put it on the side for saying, hopefully somebody will find this. And we found it, and it's absolutely brilliant. So we've now got this. The issue that I had was, I was thinking to myself, what happens if somebody picks it up and took it to the house? And then we traced it, because we can trace it back, and we trace it back to the house. Autobahn Manuela. It's good, and it's all like fairgrounds. It's great, man. So if somebody took it to the house, we'd have to end up knocking on the door going, excuse me, do you mind if I have my my tag back, please? That'd have been awkward, wouldn't it? That'd have been awkward. But the power of community is great. It's absolutely fantastic when people do that for the good of the community. You know, when you walk past and you see a little baby's shoes on the side on a fence, or a little cardigan that somebody's obviously dropped off the buggy, and they just put it up there because they hopefully know that these people walk these routes all the time. And because they walk the routes, they're hoping that somebody else will do it. I've just clocked something else. I'm at the back of the stage now, because they always have carnival, they always have a big stage. Look at all the transformers behind. That's the geek in me. Can you see all them transformers, all the black there? That is a lot of electric on there. Massive speakers. Behind the scenes, see what the stage looks like. Massive speakers. we keep saying we'd do it, you know, and we never do. And I don't know what it is, whether it's a fear of crowds or... So you see those transformers now, they create the holes there. That will obviously give you the light effect that you get. Carnival, because it was all about Japan apparently. Carnival Arona 2023, Tokyo. The theme was about Japan. And this is the main square of where they hold it. They shut the streets down and this big parking area. And there's the stage, look at that. In the cold light of day, somebody still left a fan on because it's still too hot. Look at the size of them speakers, man. Bit of a noise going on up there, isn't there? They actually say the carnival in the north, was a month ago, was in January, sorry, was the biggest carnival in the world. They actually beat Rio this year for the first time, which is just phenomenal, really. It's really phenomenal. So there's the power of community. That's the first thing I wanted to say. The second one was something that I saw last night. And I actually saw it on a different vlogger's channel, and I actually saw it on Tim's channel, Living with MS in Tenerife. I'll put the link down below to it. What happens is, there's a thing on a Monday that Tim does every time. Tim does a lot of lives, and his Monday live is always called Meet Up Monday. So people who come over to the island, they want to go and see Tim, they'll go and have a chat with him, and he, you know, gets them on the camera, and they have a chat, and it's, you know, people from his chat then come in real life, in person, and come and say hello to him. And last night was a little bit, you know, we now live in Callao, we are now neighbours of Tim's. You know, he always invites us, and we said, look, we're purposely not going to come on your live, Tim, because Monday's our day off. You know, we literally have a day off. We don't know where we're going to be. We don't commit to anything. We see where the wind takes us, and wherever the wind takes us, that's what we do. However, we did feel a little bit guilty because this time we knew there was a few people coming over, and quite a few, and they've travelled like 2,500 miles, and if we can't make the extra 250, the last 250 metres to come and say hello, then it's a little bit, you know, rude, a little bit inconsiderate. So we said to Tim, we said, we'll get there a little bit earlier. We'll sit on the terrace, out of the way, out of the camera, and come and say hello to these people. And I've got to tell you, it's watching from the periphery. It was absolutely brilliant to see the power of YouTube and the power of what community can do and what a community chat can do for people. It's incredible. And there's a lot of people who, I feel sorry for a lot of people who have never found YouTube and don't understand that, because that power of community, they'll never notice it or they'll never experience it, because normal television or cinema, you don't get that. In the olden days of radio, maybe you did, but in cinema and in TV, you definitely don't get it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. One of the most incredible things that I saw was All Walks of Life, which is brilliant. Great to see. Johnny Vlogger was there. Cole's Place was there. There's a lot of people there, but the one person that stood out for me more than anything else was a lady called Trisha Slater. She was there. Now, Trisha Slater might mean nothing to you, or it might mean a name in the chat. To me, right in the beginning, Trisha Slater meant a name that trolls used to jump all over and use that name to cause chaos and abuse at the beginning of our channel, when we didn't have much knowledge about what we were doing. But last night it changed, because Trisha Slater last night became a person, and it's obviously, they've just unfortunately just used her name. I don't even think she was fully aware of it anyway. But what was amazing with Trisha Slater, for me, what I found amazing, was that this lady has made the trip to Tenerife, even though this lady has to have dialysis 3 times a week, and she's still going through dialysis, and it's been arranged, and it's been sorted for her over here. And the only reason why it's been sorted for her over here, from what I can gather, by the way, was down to Tim, because he was aware of how you can do that, or for people with illness can do that. And that meant somebody with a very, serious illness still has the right to have a holiday, which is phenomenal and fantastic, because that right to have a holiday should never be deprived from anybody. And it meant this lady now can come over here, and not only can she come to Tenerife and just, it's not just like sit in a hotel and just enjoy the facilities of the hotel. She can travel the island thanks to other people in the chat who are helping her out and getting her around, because I think she's staying in Las Americas. I saw her in San Eugenio on a live the other night, and then I saw her down in Callao, Slovakia, which is about a 20-minute drive away. And that's through the goodness of other people, and that's through the goodness of other vloggers as well that have gone, yeah, we'll do that. And that's the community spirit that people wonder where it's disappeared to from the olden days with people down your street. And that's, to me, was a great thing that I saw last night, the power of YouTube. And standing on the outside of it looking in, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was something really, really good. It was really nice, and it was genuine people of like-minded people coming together. Like-minded people coming together and sharing the common goal, really. 2 seconds, I'm having yeah. There was a trolley coming at me, I didn't know which way it was. So it was brilliant, great to see. And it was, again, not pity. 2 seconds, it's getting busy. It's not pity the people who don't know YouTube. I'll just let these lads go past, making a little bit of a noise, a bit of a party going on. And we're in the side streets now of coming into Christianos just by the church. And that was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic for me to see. I really thought that was well done, Tim. I think that's what it comes down to. Well done, Tim. Well done to your community that you have. I know there's a lot of people from all different channels that cross over and share different, you know, go into different platforms as well. So some of those people will be some people from our channel as well. But Tim, I think you're doing a cracking job, mate, and congratulations on that. I hope you guys had a fantastic night, which I think you did. And I'll watch back the live and see how it goes. So that's it, really. That's it. Great to see that the cat now leaves and comes back, by the way. So even we don't really need the tag. We'll let the cat out the front. She disappeared out the front 2 days ago for about an hour and then came back on her own accord. So the cat knows where she lives, which means that everything's going good on that sense. And we found the dog's tag, which is great. And then about the community. And that's it. So, beautiful day, like. I'm off now. Up a side street because I'm off to pick me bike up because my bike's been in for an oil change and it's been in for a safety check because it's hit 6,000 kilometers, and I like to be safe as always. Right guys, as always, you know what to do. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great week. All right, see ya.